Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about the trailer situation. So listen, obviously we've been getting these like 8 to 12-second little snippets, as you can see in the top right corner actually right here. The way they've been marketing this new pack has been basically for them to just kind of ride on Gear 5's kind of coattails and hype. So a lot of the promotion and marketing for the first pack in the Character Pass 2 has been Onigashima Luffy gameplay, then Gear 5 gameplay right now. We might even get like, special attacks soon, because I think the anime is heading into the finale of this fight. Like I mentioned, it probably would end in September. But I just wanted to take a look back, because I know a lot of people are wondering where quote unquote hybrid Kaido is and Yamato, because they're not even officially revealed. The DLC is supposed to come out it is August 29th at the date of this recording. The DLC is supposed to come out in September. Now, it didn't specify beginning, middle, end, but I'm assuming they probably meant like middle of September, because like I said, this episode coming up 1074, I believe, it seems like it's setting up the Bajrang Gun finale, because it's like, Luffy's final attack, whatever, Trust in Momo and all that stuff is the name of the title. So, not to mention, which I brought up here as a good point, Bounty Rush. So Bounty Rush is a game. Obviously, this is pretty old. This came out about, shout out to this, this person, by the way. It looks like they got this from the live stream that happened about like 10 days ago. So check out the channel for that, for getting it. But yeah, so they got obviously Gear 5. He's in the game right now. I pulled him. I don't really do Bounty Rush content, but maybe if you guys want to see that, I'll get into it. I don't really play it too much, but he's a fun character. Like obviously, right, we got the Kaminari, right, which he at the end of the last episode, 1072, not the recap episode, he grabbed the lightning. So he's gonna do this coming Saturday. He does the Higanto, or the giant, and then he has a bunch of animations, and then by the end of it, you get the super, like, you could only do this once in Bounty Rush, like this super crazy attack, which is the Bajrang Gun, right? So when are we gonna get like a trailer for like these characters and stuff, or when are they even gonna announce this? Now, I took I went through through their X feed or Twitter feed, whatever, and went back in time to see how they marketed the other character packs, and it's very different. Like, this was June 1st, where they already showed Smoothie and Cracker, and then they also like about 20, I guess 3 weeks later, they showed Judge, which is a long time actually, but yeah. So that, a month before the DLC came out, they showed all three characters, had screenshots of them. Now I know some people are arguing like, oh, what, it's maybe about spoilers, but I'm like, Japan doesn't care about spoilers. Like, I'm gonna be real, that's not a good excuse, because like I said, this literally has him saying Bajrang Gun and does it. So, and not to mention, a lot of the marketing for like either Film Red, or even if you want to go with Dragon Ball side, literally when Dragon Ball Super Broly came out, they just like marketed as like Gogeta versus Broly. Like, even though Gogeta doesn't show up to the end of the film and part of the final fight, so they don't really care about spoilers. So it is. I mean, considering Gear 5 also came out in Film Red a whole year before the anime, so. Going off of this, obviously, like a month beforehand, they showed all three characters had gameplay snippets. Then they had this, which is, in my opinion, this would be maybe what we're getting soon. So this is July 1st, which I have it right here. It was 19 days before the pack came out, and they had a little Smoothie, like 45-second gameplay, which I think is pretty cool, right? I think this might have been better, but I guess this like drip feeding us this like content every 2 or 3 days maybe is at least satiating the the people that want to play, even though I'm really excited to play it. So you get this. A couple days later, you get the Cracker one, and then a week later, you get the the Judge one. So instead of like a bunch of these little snippets, and again, I could be wrong, I could be missing somewhere like a different Twitter page that marketed it the same way. But from what I've seen from this page specifically, which is the one that's putting out these clips, then we get, the actual like release, like this is the launch trailer. So I wouldn't be expecting a full launch trailer like this one, where it shows you like, you know, like this kind of style showing all the characters, until I could be wrong, until the day of release, because this came out July 20th, and this trailer came out DLC 1 July 21st. So it came out a day after. It was a launch trailer. You know, trying to promote it, saying like, "Oh, hey, it literally said at the end too, yeah, not on sale." So they've marketed these a lot differently, right? Like Character Pass 1, right? So, you know, Treasure Cruise obviously is the video games, and then we go into the next pack. Same thing, pictures, Drake, you know, Killer, Happy Birthday to Boa, what's up? You know, Drake moveset video, Killer video. Then you got Uroj right here, and then you get his trailer. You know what I mean? So maybe coming soon, when the month starts, they'll start to do something like this, where it's like, you know, here are pictures of, which they kind of already show Luffy's pictures, and we've gotten like, I've made like what, like 7 videos on these little like snippets and stuff. So, you know, they can maybe compile that into one. Maybe I'll do it myself and upload it here for y'all. We'll see. But I think coming soon, maybe within either the end of this week or beginning to middle of next week, I expect to get something like this. By the way, that's really cool. I don't really play much of him. He was fun though. But yeah, then again, same type of, you know, kind of structure. Pictures, trailer, pictures, trailer, and then the full launch trailer that came out September 24th, obviously, and then the pack itself came out, so you know, the day before, September 23rd. So I wouldn't expect to see like this type of trailer until the actual DLC launches. Now, I don't know. I'm trying to look at these posts too, where they say when the DLC came out. It doesn't look like they even tell you in these posts. So we might have to wait for the, you know, for the like a weekly Shonen Jump magazine to come out and tell us, because I think that's where we'll get the review of Yamato and Kaido. If, you know, if the data mines are correct, that's the 2 other characters in the DLC pack that we haven't seen at all. So we'll probably see that in a weekly Shonen Jump article coming soon, I think. Either, you know, maybe negative tomorrow. I think it's either Wednesdays or Sundays that we get them, because I know we get the, you know, the manga chapters on Sundays here in America. But yeah, so same thing with the last DLC pack. You know, Kinemon, Kiku, trailer. You know, then the Oden one, and then the, you know, the Land of Wano pack. All right, so you get my point. So my point is that I don't know how to expect whatever's coming soon for this, you know, for this character pack, or like when we'll be getting trailers for it, because a lot of the pattern from the way they did the first one is completely different from how they're doing this, right? Like this is like way different. This isn't a 45-second. Maybe I could compile them: 10, 10, 27, 35, 43, 51, about 51 seconds, 51, about a minute and what, 11 seconds, all of it combined, all these, you know, clips again. But it's very interesting that we're supposed to be getting more new characters, like 2 other ones, and they haven't shown us at all. It's not even, and I'm not saying this to like be like, I need to know them now. I'm just saying this as like the way they're marketing, right? I just wanted to put it out there, like, you know, why, or, you know, if people are curious as to the way that they're marketing this, is if it was the same way that they did it beforehand with the other DLC packs, right? And I'm just here to say, no, it was entirely different. And I don't know if that's because of the Gear 5 hype, or if they are being a little bit more secretive for some reason. Again, like I said, I don't think they really care about spoilers, but sometimes, you know, you get the oddity where they might care, like to like build up hype. But, you know, we did get an image of the film Red attack. I assume like anything you saw here in Bounty Rush is something that we'll be getting. Like we're not getting Gear 5 Luffy. I mean, if we do get him without badge rank, I feel like that's a confirmation that we might get a Pirate Warriors 5, because that's insane. But yeah, we can confidently say he's probably gonna get badge rank. I assume the Kaminari, right, like him throwing the lightning, is gonna be one. We've seen his giant form and him like lifting up the ground in combos, like this thing right here. So we've seen that in combos in a previous gameplay recently. So I wouldn't expect that to maybe be one of his specials, but it still could be. But you know, all this like animation is pretty fun, goofy stuff we see and I think kind of implemented. But yeah, here we got the him like depowering and stuff. But yeah, so I think we'll get like another trailer soon. Again, I think the way they're marketing, the only pattern I can see is that when something happens in the anime, like they kind of have a little, I don't know, like they kind of do a little glimpse at like their version of it in the game. So I have no idea because like I believe this episode literally came out like the same day this trailer came out. And yeah, he's saying the whole like beat loudly heartbeat thing, which is the insanely cool animated part, right? This let you hear it. So he says it there. So I'm not sure if they're gonna be waiting for each anime episode. So if the episode this week ends with Luffy bringing out the huge fist, then we might see a gameplay trailer for that, or like the little snippet again for that. I'm just curious, honestly. Like I've seen enough of Gear 5 Luffy. Not like I hate it. Obviously, I want to see more, and I'll keep covering. Which you guys should subscribe to the channel if you want to stay up to date. But I'm done seeing Gear 5 Luffy until I play him because I do want to see how they're doing hybrid. I'm more curious on Yamato and hybrid Kaido because Kaido is obviously a quote unquote duped character. Like he's a character that already exists, but we're getting a new version of him that has a ton more. Should have a ton more moves because when Kaido came out, he was kind of bare bones. So I hope to see that. And obviously, I want to see Yamato gameplay more because I feel like we got it with Gear 5. I want to see the rest of it either in a gameplay trailer or when I make the moveset video myself for all of you to see. So, all that being said, let me know what you think about this little like kind of breakdown on this like trailer thing because I myself have been curious like when we'll get like release dates, trailers, and honestly, like I said, I from going back in time, looks like back then they didn't even go into detail on how the trailers are going to come out or when the DLC was going to come out. It was more so like, here are the characters, we're going to do some little marketing for them, and I guess in a separate thing like Weekly Shonen Jump or something, they confirmed it. So let me know what you all think. Are you a fan of these little snippet trailers? Do you want to see a proper trailer of all three characters like these launch trailers that had all the characters in it, right? But let me know in the comment section down below if you're a fan of them. I enjoy them, but I think for me personally, I would want a full trailer of, this. Like, kind of like just showcasing all of them. But we'll probably get that when the actual DLC comes out. But like I said, I'm more curious when the other two characters are going to get revealed. But that being said, hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.